Let us finally start with the OSI reference model. One of the greatest functions of the OSI specifications is to assist in data transfer between disparate hosts regardless if they are Unix, Windows or macOS. But keep in mind that the OSI model isn't a physical model. It's a conceptual, logical and comprehensive yet fluid set of guidelines which application developers utilize to create and implement applications that run on a network. It also provides a framework for creating and implementing networking standards, devices, and internetworking schemes. The OSI model has 7 layers. First is the application layer, which is responsible for file, print, message, etc. Next is the presentation layer. The fifth layer is the sessions layer. The fourth layer is the transport layer. The third layer is the network layer. The second layer is the data link layer. And the first layer at the bottom of the OSI reference model is the physical layer. Well, we'll now see the functions of each of these layers. The OSI's 7 layers are divided into 2 groups. The top 3 layers define the rules of how the applications working within the host machines communicate with each other as well as with the end users. The bottom 4 layers define how the actual data is transmitted from end to end. Now the first layer being the application layer. Application layer provides a user interface and is responsible for file, print, UI, that is user interface, messages, email, database and other services. The next is the presentation layer. Now presentation layer is responsible for presenting the data to the application layer. It handles processing such as data encryption, compression and other translational services. The next layer is the sessions layer, which keeps different applications data separate. It is responsible for keeping the sessions of different windows altogether different. The fourth layer is the transport layer. Transport layer provides reliable or unreliable delivery. Then it performs error correction before retransmission of data, which means it provides end-to-end encryption right from the sender to the receiver. Then being the network layer. Now a network layer provides logical addressing which routers use for path determination. It employs IP addressing, subnetting and routing. Don't worry, we are going to look after all of these terms in our upcoming sections of this wonderful course. The second last layer being the data link layer. Data link layer combines packets into bytes and bytes into frames. It provides access to media using MAC address and it performs error detection and not error correction. This is one of the most important MCQs during your placements or your questions, whether data link provides error detection or error correction, and the correct answer is data link layer provides only error detection. It does not correct the error. And the last layer is the physical layer, which moves bits between devices. It specifies voltage, then it specifies wire speed and pin out of cables. For example, the actual physical data transfer through LAN cable happens at the physical layer of the. If you look at the picture on the screen, it is clear that actual users interact with the computer at the application layer. It's also apparent that the upper layers are responsible for applications communicating between hosts. Remember that none of the upper layers know anything about networking or network addresses, and that is why in the earlier lecture I had told you a property of isolation of layers. That's the responsibility of 4 bottom layers. The networking, addresses, everything is responsibility of transport, network, data link and the physical layers. The image also illustrates that 4 bottom layers define how data is transferred through the physical media, switches and routers. These bottom layers also determine how to rebuild a data stream from transmitting hosts to a destination host's application. Okay, now this was all for this lecture. In the next lecture onwards, we will see each and every layer of the OSI model in a very detailed way. We will start our next lecture with the application layer. Before moving ahead, I would like to tell you that if you haven't rated our course, I request you to please leave a rating to our course, because it motivates us. It just takes 30 seconds to do. You can see a star in the right hand corner of your screen, and you just have to click that and leave a rating. That's it we expect from you. You have to support us if you want more courses from our side. I will see you in the next lecture.